It's a Sunday afternoon, early afternoon in Bonn. It's not the best day, but it's already pretty good. So this is a bike ride I do every 2-3 days here to keep moving, because between travels, meetings, all these other activities, if you don't do movement, physical movement, you ruin your health. So you can see my breathing is a little heavy because I just came uphill, but that's exactly the objective, to get a bit of oxygen in the blood. So we just passed the DHL building. It's the largest one in Europe, and now we're going through the United Nations. Let me show you in a second. You'll see it to my right. So Bonn used to be the capital of Germany, all the way just before the unification. And then the capital moved to Berlin. So you see, that's the United Nations building. And because of that, of course, infrastructure and other than the history, it's very rich here. And of course, you have a lot of government organizations, not just at German level, but European and global level. So UNICEF, for example, the United Nations Children's Fund, is here, and Deutsche Welle, one of the best media companies in the world, is here. You can see it's all this street, full of very beautiful buildings, classic buildings from the architecture. Here is the convention center, and that's the Marriott Hotel. And all on this road right in front of me, which we will cross in a second, Adenauerallee, it's full of the consulates and embassies, many of which have moved to Berlin. Nevertheless, many of them are still here. There's a lot of technology organizations. You see here in the corner is the Startup Foundation. We have two banks. Yesterday was May Day in Bonn, the first weekend of May. They throw a huge party, and at midnight, fireworks. I skip those because I've seen plenty. But they have open air concerts, classical music, fireworks, etc. So right in front of me is the Museum Mile, and that is full of all the art, modern technology, history, nature. All the museums are there. And here we have other executive buildings. Now if you see over there, here they have built a new center, and this center is where now Deutsche Bank, Postbank and many other regional offices have relocated to. Here you see right there the metro station. It says Museum. Right here to my right again, another of the UN campuses. To my left, the History Museum. Here you see the office buildings of the United Nations. And there is a lot of organizations. I mean, right there in the corner, we'll get there in a minute, is the Olympic Committee. And the park that I usually do, it's about a 10-kilometer round. It's right behind us. In the middle is the Rhine, and I love this one. See, it's a new building. It's about 1 kilometer from my place. And you see this head here? That is Konrad Adenauer's statue. He used to be the Chancellor of Germany. And this street is called Konrad Adenauer Street. It's actually the B9, which means one of the main secondary avenues. It goes all the way from Koblenz to Düsseldorf. Bonn is one of the stops. The next one up, if you go that way, right, would be Cologne, and then after Cologne, of course, there you go. This center, it's brand new. They're still finishing it up. Will help a lot of the revaluation of the area. Here was the Paralympic Committee. Just said I missed it. And down this road, right there at the end, to the right, is my place. Those areas from the right, if you turn here right in 500 meters, you'll be in the main train station, the Bonn Central Station. So you see the types of buildings right here to the right. On the left, let me check, nobody coming. On the left is the train tracks. So all the train tracks that pass through the Bonn Central Station pass here to my left. That sometimes is a hassle because it's pretty busy. As you know, there is a lot of road transit here in Europe. And to cross to the other side, which I need to do regularly, which is where I do my shopping, the supermarket, well, they close the barriers. Sometimes you need to wait 5 minutes before they reopen it, because between fast trains, local trains, freight trains, there can be a lot of traffic, right? So, right there at the end, of course I'm riding my bike, right there at the end is my house. Now I need to cross to the other side. Let me show you there. See if we're lucky enough and the barriers are open, and if not, I show you how the barriers look like when they're closed. And here, these new buildings, it's a church administration. So here's a conference, Abbey conference or something like that. Germany is still very religious, and as such does have quite a bit of infrastructure regarding the church. Of course, we pay a lot of taxes. Fortunately, not a believer, and otherwise I think it's 10% of your income gets taxed as a contribution to the church. Yeah, the barriers are closed. Let me show you. Here is a nice bar in the corner. Ape is the name of the bar in German, Affe. And here is where I need to cross. And unfortunately the barriers are closed. And I will pause now the video and let you back in when the barriers open. Otherwise we will just waste the time waiting for the barriers.